Yeah.
So, all right,
So go to the Planet Ant page. I'm going to check. Right now.
Okay.
I need to know.
All right, so we're making vegetable couscous.
Maybe it takes a second for the new video to open up. Good.
I can, you see which one is live? Because that might just be old. I guess refresh. We're trying, I swear.
Just now, Hungry As A Horste.
Yay, we're
there! Yay!
Sorry, we failed horribly. All right, we're making vegetable couscous, so we better get started because we failed.
Hey everybody!
Are you?
Yes.
We're good. You're good. All right. I'm getting the box.
Yeah. Hey everybody!
Couscous is like little pasta-y stuff. Wheat semolina. I didn't look into the history of couscous. Do you know every time you Google a recipe for something, it won't tell you the recipe. It'll tell you like the origins of the whole entire life of the person or the food. Every time.
Yeah.
If I look up a recipe for couscous, it'll say, when I was young, my grandmother was born and
when I was a kid, I loved eating blah, blah, blah. My grandma made it in her kitchen. And I'm like, man, ain't nobody trying to learn stuff. They do that with everything. I think they tell people, it's like an entertainment thing. Like, I remember seeing that on, like, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Where somebody would be like, they'd be like, choose the answer. And you'd say, see, and instead of just saying the answer, they're like, you know, I remember when I was in 5th grade, and my dad told me that, you know, I should care more about history. And so I decided to read more about history. And that's when I learned. And I'm like, what's the answer? Give me the answer. We are on multiple forms of social media. Everybody joining us. We are making couscous. I forget what couscous is. I'm going to find out. I'm going to figure out with you guys. I'm re-saying it. We're joining the line. You're behind.
Sorry.
You're
I'm behind.
well, I mean, physically, you're not looking.
Oh.
We're looking at the back of your head. And
this was not washed properly.
I'd argue it was washed perfect.
I'm not naming any names. I'm saying the other dude that lives here.
I washed it perfect, and
That
maybe
was
she
you.
dirtied it when she grabbed it. I don't know what she did wrong, but I refuse to take any of the blame. But we're making food. We do this once a week. We just make a vegan meal.
Yeah.
And
This one's
talk to us. We like to have conversations with what's going on in your world, what's going on in your life. I'm more awake than typical. I had to get up earlier than I typically have to. So I'm on cup number 2 of coffee today. You know, I'm drinking out of this Pikachu glass. And I'm going.
Yeah,
I'm going. So Jackson Daniels, we're cooking some couscous.
We're doing 1 cup of water. And
We're doing 1 cup of water. Are you going to tell, and then you're going to tell us what couscous is, right? By us, I mean, like,
well, that's what I was saying.
I'm just
before.
assuming everybody.
That according to what it says on the box, it's whole durum wheat semolina.
That's 4 words. I don't know 2 of them.
I know, I always get it confused with risotto. But it's little granules.
Granules. Well, you can't even say
It's,
grains.
I don't know.
You can't even say grains. You're too fancy to say
They're
grains
too small
now?
to be grains.
Okay.
I think you have to Google the real meaning of couscous. And that's your job while I'm doing this.
I didn't know that we were in disagreement with what the word with grains. I thought we all agreed what a grain was.
No, for real. You gotta look up. You gotta do the thing. Look up the origins of couscous.
Hey, Chris, thanks for joining us. He said he missed us the last 2 weekends. Today we're making couscous. We're gonna figure out what it is. We're doing a lot.
1 cup of water. 2 tablespoons of butter. That's 2 tablespoons, right? That's legally because it ends there, but it starts here, and it's.
Does anybody measure an exact amount of butter?
Butter.
I don't believe in measuring butter or salt.
And
I don't believe in it.
Well, you eat stuff that's measured. We're using country crock plant butter.
Yeah, tastes exactly like regular butter. Just you didn't have to kill nothing. The whole time you're eating it, you're like, man, something should have had to die. This ain't what I'm used to. How did they get butter to taste like butter without suffering?
But they have it in sticks, which is cool because I always have sticks around and spread because nothing is worse than trying to do the spread in stick form.
Chris said measurements are for the weak.
All right, so one cup of water and butter, and it needs to come to a boil.
Come to a boil. We're gonna come to a boil.
Because it's like pasta-ish. No, I'm serious. You gotta look up.
Oh, I gotta look it up. Really?
See,
okay. I guess I really have to look up what couscous means. All right. I know she was serious about that.
The thing I did look up because I didn't know exactly how vegetable couscous was going down.
How do you spell couscous?
Couscous.
What is couscous? Traditionally made from the hard part of the durum. Durum. That's one of the four words you read.
I know, but I just don't know what stuff is.
Oh, okay. You said it like it was.
I know. I thought it was going to give us. I thought it was going to give us more information.
We're only 4 words into the definition right now, man. Let it. Couscous is traditionally made from the hard part of the durum, the part of the grain that resisted the grinding of the millstone.
Bad stuff happened.
Were you listening, or were you screaming because gravity exists?
Nope, we're good.
The seminola is sprinkled with water and rolled with the hands to form small pellets sprinkled from dry flour to keep them separate, and then sieved.
So what we're saying is it's a wheat.
Shit, I don't know. You tell me what the fuck I just said. No idea what the fuck I just read. That's how my reading comprehension is. If there's too many words in a row, I don't know what it is. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just reading for fun at this point. I'm just reading in case something accidentally stuck. None of it did. I don't know. Sieved. SEIVED.
I'm having 5 guys DoorDash.
Seminola. Don't know what that means. Couscous. Don't know what that means. Durum. Don't know what that is. Jesus.
All right.
It's the leftovers from making the flour? Question mark.
Wheat.
All right, Chris. Sure, you got better comprehension reading comprehension than I did.
And
so
it's somehow.
I'm going with what he just said.
Right.
That's a fact right now at this point.
So
I'm having 5 guys DoorDash. Oh, that's how
awesome.
you're reading.
So then all you do is put a cup of water or a cup of broth. Once it comes to a boil, you put a cup of the couscous in it and then take it off the heat and stir it. Take it off the heat and it chills out.
Yeah.
And it's done.
All right.
But I didn't know how the vegetables get done because that's not enough time to cook any vegetables. So you can stir fry or you can put them in the oven. So I'm going to stir fry because that is what I did. And it tasted good. So it's cool because it's like all the vegetables that any vegetable, I think, would go with it.
All right.
And it has 6 grams of protein. So if you don't eat meat, and it's not fake, like, the fake whatever people get.
Real protein.
It's not soy. It's not processed.
Soy, it's not processed. I'm just going to repeat what you said like I do all the time.
Yeah.
I just say whatever you say, and it sounds like I'm
Hell
also
yeah.
an expert. Hell yeah. That's what I learned from my brother. Said if you ever just want to go along with what anybody said, you just say hell yeah, and then to give a false impression that you understood it.
I didn't do the take off the heat part. Apparently that's an important part of it.
Oh, so you read that rule and you were like, man, I ain't no bitch. Is that what you got all cocky with it? This is what we're looking at here. We got a pile of sand and a thing of water. Right now we're looking at some sand and some boiled water, and somehow that's going to turn into some form of food. You guys ready? You guys ready to figure this out together? How we get food out of this?
So now I'm mixing because we're in front of a stove. So then you mix it. I swear it says to mix it.
Why do you think people think you're lying?
Because rice you don't mix.
I swear it says to mix it.
I swear it says to mix it. It says to stir it.
You're not supposed to stir rice?
No, not really. But you are supposed to rinse rice.
You don't wash your rice. Very funny video.
There was a video of a woman.
Sand.
A white woman making
Yeah.
rice.
It looked like sand, Chris. It looked like sand to me. Robin, love her T-shirt. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
a
from
cool
comedian
shirt.
Mateen Stewart.
Comedian Mateen Stewart.
Thank
You
you,
might have
sir.
just seen him on
The Weakest Link.
The Weakest Link.
Dun, dun.
Dun, dun. He was pretty good.
He was
I
on
think
The
he made
Weakest
top
Link.
4, did he?
I don't know, but I think I forgot about
I think
that
he got
show.
top 4.
I forgot how on that show, if you don't win, you get nothing. I was like, oh, wow, I hope he gets something. Other shows, you get some money if you don't win. All right.
David Jackson said, "Hey, Jeff, you might not remember me, but performed together in Detroit. Smash Mouth Entertainment. It's good to see you. Nice to see you as well, David. Where did we work together? Because I don't want to click away and click on your actual profile page and then get away from the comment section here. But what was the name of the venue? Jog my memory here. Sorry about me being a piece of shit.
Don't you're blowing on
Oh, boy.
on the oven there, the stove fire. All right, so I like stuff where you can use every vegetable that you have. So I'm peeling this carrot.
Uh-oh. We're getting garlic involved?
We're getting garlic involved.
Oh, man. New fan of garlic. Kind of used to... Bullfrog. I was going to guess bullfrog.
Oh, shit.
I remember bullfrog.
Is that the Clarkson one or not the Clarkson one?
No, it was on bullfrog on
There was a
Telegraph.
Clarkson one, too. Okay, yeah, I remember. I performed at Bullfrog. Oh, that was bad. That was bad, Dave. That was for...
Hey, Jimmy Slims. Today we're making couscous. You want to know what it is? You got to watch the earlier part of this episode. We already tried to figure that out. It's a part of the wheat that looks like dirt.
It looks like just granules of sand, and I will
Sure.
say granules.
Sure.
I think it's grain when it's bigger and granules when it's little. That's
Or you just say grains. You
How
don't try to come off like you're better than anybody.
how does anybody on any show ever I wish I could tilt this down. Can you tilt it down?
Yeah.
How does anyone on any show ever cut vegetables and not have them fly on the
Have shit fall on the ground?
I try to do that.
Oh yeah, no, that's dangerous. Shit's gonna first. You're gonna get some.
And then I try to do the one where you put your hand out and then you do that. No,
Oh my God!
I
What are you
don't do
doing?
that. I don't do that.
What are you talking about?
Wouldn't that be funny if I did
Old
that?
Western, friggin'. What are you doing?
I put the hard vegetables in first because they take longer to cook. I learned that really late
Why
in
did
life.
you say that
So
like that was
because-
a snobby thing to say? Like that's just cooking.
I know.
You don't
that's
gotta be
why,
ashamed
because
of
it's
these cooking
No,
steps.
because I'm telling somebody something that everybody knew but me, and I was like, "Hey, Rose, did you know that this is something you're supposed to do?"
Well, you know what,
And they
man?
were like,
I don't know nothing. So
I learned that as a child from my grandmother when I was 2. I wasn't allowed to touch anything in the kitchen when I was growing up. Me and my cousin Angie were not allowed to touch anything. Oh, I didn't share this. Fail. My family thought that I was going to burn myself / cut myself / I was just literally going to die. They thought I was going to die. I have to share this to my page.
While you're sharing, I'm going to read something.
Do it.
Robin said, you two need to make a cookbook with lots of vegan recipes. Seriously considered being vegan, but have no idea where to start. Well, for me, it was easier to start first being vegetarian. Esther was already previously vegetarian, so I eased into it, first realizing that not having meat in every meal is fine. Because then I felt like, oh, well, at least I still had cheese and milk, and I didn't go all the way. But then I found all of the ways to replace it without having cheese or milk. And so it did a little bit at a time. I think it's intimidating at first because it's so much a part of all of our meals just naturally. But then when you realize just there's way more food that is vegan than isn't. Like there's like 3 different kinds of meat that we all eat typically, you know? everything else is vegan. Like all of the vegetables in the world. It was a lot easier once it started, but it was really
a lot of processed food has milk in it, and that's where it's hard.
Because y'all were bad. There's some great blogger sites that can help. Chris said, and Jackson said, because y'all were bad.
Man, I wasn't allowed to cut anything.
You keep on chopping this. We're getting some.
And I'm terrible at chopping because I didn't get to learn. I didn't get to do anything.
Oh, is that what you're
saying? Saying that we're bad, like we were bad, like at cooking and stuff. Every time. I wasn't allowed.
Care. I didn't. I feel like being the youngest and not being vegan to start with was like, I'll eat anything, and somebody else is gonna make it because I got 3 older siblings and 2 parents. You guys figure it out. You tell me what I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna go play video games and not give a shit. So that's how I started by not learning anything about cooking until
I know
now.
that Jeff used to say, if it doesn't have meat, then it's not going to fill me up, and it's not really a meal.
Yeah, I didn't think that you could get full off of vegetables. I thought that was like fake. Like
It's
I didn't
not all
believe it.
vegetables.
What's up, Chris Knox? Oh shit, how you doing there, Chris? Jimmy Slim said, tuck your fingertips in on the hand you hold the veggies.
Oh shit! All right, I have some other ones coming.
All right.
Tuck my fingertips in on the hand I hold the veggies.
And then we got some, and then Chris shared a link of some vegan recipes of some kind there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to branch out soon. So far, we've branched in.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to.
Mostly, we've been branching in.
We're gonna have
Sorry,
to.
I'm not taller.
We're gonna have to start like making some stuff for the first time. We're gonna have to be like, let's see what happens.
Oh, I should have used our garlic press. That's what's up.
What's a garlic press?
You put garlic in it, and you smash it, and that's that.
What?
Then you got some garlic going on.
Would that help my life for the tomb in any way? What are we talking about?
I don't know. Maybe. All right, I'm putting a little garlic. I don't like a shit ton of garlic. I like a shit ounce, or I don't know, shit amount of ton.
Instead of a shit ton, did you say a shit ounce?
Yeah, I like a shit ounce of garlic.
Oh, wow. I don't know, but I don't like the way you walk around with a knife.
Sorry.
All willy-nilly.
I tell you, I didn't get to learn as a child. I meant to just put the garlic somewhere else. Not
okay.
Listen, this is a reality.
I don't want any trouble.
Show.
Jeez.
I am trying to be taller.
Yeah.
Trying to be taller. I'm on my toes.
Watching Forks and Spoons. Have you watched Forks and Spoons?
No, I haven't. Bad. I have not.
You don't owe anybody an apology.
I feel like I should have. I haven't seen Borat yet. I feel bad.
Chris said, how's the comedy scene going out there? This is it. You're looking at it.
Yeah,
it's not, the comedy scene is mostly us making food once a week. That's it.
I am going to be on Planet Ant Live Network not tomorrow, Monday, where the home team, Planet Ant Improv home team, has a show, and I'm going to be doing stand-up on that show. So check it out. What time's the show?
What show? I don't remember anymore.
Oh, man.
No clue.
4:30, I want to say. So it's
yes.
7:30. 7:30 Eastern Time.
I also have a show doing Chocolate Sundays tomorrow. It was one of the best showcases in LA when the world existed and was a real place. And now it's online, and it's a good online show. They got a DJ. It's basically free. It's for donations, which means at least $1. And that is at 7 o'clock Pacific, so 10 o'clock Eastern tomorrow. So feel free to check that out.
And thank you for the shirt compliment. I'm going to assume it's my shirt. It's really probably his shirt.
Who knows?
Whatever.
Well, no, we get a little bit of both. You know, people are liking your shirt and my shirt. We got some cool shirts. It's not a competition. This is more meaningful today. Mine's funnier.
I only have a few more days to wear this shirt until the next time I don't know, will we ever vote again? Or are we doomed?
Or will he make voting illegal?
Is he going to make an executive order that makes voting illegal?
He's gonna put it into action November 2nd.
Is he gonna hire a judge who's been working at Walmart for 2 years? Well, she went to school. She's only been a judge for 2 years, but she went to school, I guess.
Oh my God. The new Supreme Court justice, like, if somebody does comedy for 2 years,
and then somebody tells them,
and then somebody's like, you know what?
You're
you
Dave
get
Chappelle now.
you get to have a television show forever for the rest of your life until
host
you
the
die.
Tonight Show until
You
you
host the
die.
Tonight Show until you die. That's what it's
Yeah,
like.
that's what it's.
She's a Supreme Court justice, and they get to stay in that position until they die. And her job experience is 2 years of law that she doesn't even fully know or understand. Her
That Trump
history is
gave her.
only bad. Her history is only bad. This isn't even
Trump
being biased.
appointed her.
If Republicans would look at her, if she wasn't appointed, and you just asked a Republican, what do you think about her and how good she is in her job? They would admit she sucks at what she does. Google any story or history of it. What did she just? She didn't know what the First Amendment was. It just like there's basic things that I'm like, these are things that you should know that. This is, if you're like the most professional lawyer in the world, if you get to go to the top of law, there's not law you should not know. That's it. You made it. I did comedy for 7 years. I was a great bartender. She was a judge for like a week. Exactly.
You see, I'm still working my 3rd annual Black Friday Comedy Jam on November 27th. All right.
All right.
Good
Look
luck.
out for that. Good luck with that.
And it's outside, I hope? I don't know. Things I think are inside sometimes in other places.
Conyo, whose name I'm probably saying wrong, and I'm sorry about that. Conejo. When are you coming to West Palm Beach, Florida?
Oh, sorry, we're making noise.
I don't know. When should when should I go? You tell me. What's going on? Hopefully I get to travel more in general soon. I'm gonna look into that.
You were gonna go to Florida
I was gonna go to Florida right before this all started. And I had there's a friend of mine that had a whole week and a half of Florida tour planned. So I'd like to get back to that. And I know one of those days it wasn't far from West Beach. So hopefully that happens shortly. Hopefully that happens shortly.
Inside, but social distancing. Okay, well that's good.
All right, do it up, man.
Because those virus deniers, they'll creep up on you.
Yeah.
They'll come up by you. You think this is real? It's like, get away!
Ah! You gotta swat them like a fly. Oh God.
I'm putting tomatillos in. It's controversial. This is a traditionally Mexican tomato, and we're putting it in this couscous. That's wild.
Every week.
Wild.
Every week. Food can go with other food. It's only weird if you start putting rocks and shit in there. Then we'd have to talk about it. But
some
food
people
from
eat
one culture
dandelions.
and food from another culture isn't weird. That's just
It's fusion.
It's just bringing different parts of the world together. It's not like people had tomatillos in other parts of the globe and they were just like, we don't fuck with them here. It's like they didn't have them. Like it was some weird food gang, or they're like, ain't no tomatillos on this part of town.
Tomatillos. Tomatillos. They're like kind of sour tasting.
Chris said you're living on the edge.
I don't know if you've ever had green salsa. That's tomatillos.
Yeah.
Salsa verde is tomatillos.
This is what we're looking at so far.
I don't know if I put enough garlic in. Now that we're garlic fans, maybe I should put more.
Yeah, now that we have introduced ourselves to the world of garlic in a safe way.
I think I should put more red pepper. I got part of a zucchini. This is very much like a whatever. I like it because it's whatever you have left.
Thanks.
Vegetables.
Steven, I'm sorry. I struggle with that name. That's on me. It's not on you. S-T. I think I know both. E-P-H-E-N. I know people that go by Steven.
Yeah. I think
and then I know
Steven.
and then you know
a Stefan.
I know a Stefan. He went by Stefan. And then it just threw me off for the rest of life.
Yeah.
Like it was like that one Joffrey that just puts you on edge.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
Joffrey can come out whenever. It's Steven. Yeah, I thought it was Steven, but then you meet that one person, and then you're like, it just ruins.
Do you want to be a Joffrey?
That name forever, huh?
Do you want to be a Joffrey?
Do I want to be a Joffrey? Why would I
Can't
ever?
you just say your name and then just say I'm Joffrey now?
Well, like that's my stage name? That's the silliest stage name ever.
Like
No, my real name is Jeffrey. I just go by Joffrey.
Oh, I thought you meant that people mispronounce Jeffrey or just
No,
pronounce
there's
Jeffrey
a human
that way.
being I knew.
Oh,
His name is Joffrey.
But it wasn't spelled
It was
Jeffrey?
spelled with a G. But then I know other people. I've met other Jeffreys spelled with a G. It's just people just make the shit up as they go along, and then it just ruins your. So thanks, Steven. Long story short, that's what we're going. That's what we're getting to.
So yeah, this is cool because it's whatever vegetables you have laying around.
Yeah.
Put them all in there.
Yeah.
Couscous actually has protein, which is pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm.
If you are vegan, and then you get but where do you get your protein?
That's the tone of voice we read it in whenever I read that online. But where you get your protein, I'm like, man, you don't even care about protein. If you were eating with a bunch of people that weren't vegans, and you guys weren't eating meat, you wouldn't even be concerned. You wouldn't. As a kid, was anybody just like, Mom, is there enough protein in this meal? I'm a little concerned that I'm not eating enough protein.
There are some supplements I guess you're supposed to take if you're vegan.
Yeah. The supplements that they don't inject into the assholes of the meat that you eat. Yeah, instead of...
I think I'm done cutting stuff. I can't be sure. All right. Now we got to turn up. This is what happens. I always put stuff in slowly.
She's scared to burn vegetables. So she, which I get the fear.
I cook it on low. Slowly putting in vegetables.
We're showing them vegetables. This is where we're at now.
This is stir-fried in canola oil.
Where's the sand?
It's over there simmering.
Oh,
it's in there. What do you call it? Steaming.
Steaming. All right.
So, stir-frying vegetables.
Yep.
In canola oil. Now I'm going to add a crap ton of spices. Sorry, that was moving.
Crap ton. All right. You got the spices out yet?
Yep.
All right.
Getting them now.
Getting them now?
Doing every day.
So we got everyday seasoning.
Forward.
Everyday seasoning. Forward, mural, a whole bunch of spices that are like collection spices. They're a mixture of, got some Penzi spices, a good company that will make blends. And we really, we're a big Penzi spice household.
All right. I say spice the crap out of your food.
Yeah. We don't measure spices.
Yeah, we don't measure spices. Penzi spice, mural of flavor. Like you were saying, a lot of them are Arizona Dreaming, also a one that
the spicier one.
Ground ancho, which is a pepper.
And chili.
Yeah.
Oregano. Which is oregano.
But I can't remember what couscous traditionally, like what type of food
it goes with.
Spicy 4S, which is it's got a bunch of different salts in it. I love salt.
Spicy salt.
Everyday seasoning from Trader Joe's. It's so good. Really I don't know why their blends. It's got mustard seed in it. That's weird. Paprika, chili pepper. Somehow, when spices, they make blends, they just taste better than if I were to put the spices together. I don't know if it's a ratio thing. Lemon pepper. We have problems with our lemon pepper right now.
Yeah, we got a lemon pepper problem. Anybody else like lemon pepper? We're a big fan. I'm a big fan. I just like lemons. Hard. It gets hard and everything. Growing up, I used to just like lemons. Like, I would just eat lemons. Like the way that you would peel an orange, I would peel a lemon and just eat it Just as it is. I would ask for lemons with like a cup of water. Anytime I could get free lemons, I would just ask for the food. And then I'd be eating everybody's lemons that they put in their water around the table, and then the waitress would come by and she'd be like, "Do you want me to just get you a bowl of lemons?" I'd be like, "You can do that?"
She did for you.
Yeah.
I don't think every waitress would do that for you.
No, I don't think I lied told people that it was every waitress. This is a thing that would happen every so often. Yeah, sometimes somebody would be like, "That's bad for your teeth," and I would whisper, "That's bad for your tip." To critique my meal at a restaurant.
So that. I'm gonna go get some oregano. You're gonna be okay.
Oh man, all by myself? Man. I feel uncomfortable in these situations where I'm leading things and she's gone. I don't know what we're talking about. I don't even know what the name of this food is. It's like sometimes when I'm on the phone with her and she's like, "Oh, keep talking. I can listen, but I can't talk right now." I just panic. I have no idea what to talk about. I'm like, but there's nobody there. It's like doing the Zoom shows where if you can't hear the audience laughing, my brain goes crazy. I'm like, I don't know. What are we talking about here? So anxiety is a weird thing, right? Everybody has different forms of anxiety. That's mine. This is what we're looking at right now. We're going to show the people. Look at that. Look at that. Getting the couscous ready. Should I look at the couscous? Maybe I ruined it by opening it up. That's what happens when you leave me alone. It looks like some dirty sand. That's what we're looking at right now. It tastes good at the end. I've had this. It tastes good. The sauce. We didn't even get to the sauce yet. Because why would we get that far? We're skipping steps. Red sofrito sauce. Highest quality tomato, peppers, and spices. I don't know what this is either. Tastes great. Tastes great. Anxiety unites us all. That's what Nicole said. That's hilarious.
So real.
That was
Oregano. Oregano. So we're growing oregano outside.
Fresh oregano.
So good. Oregano.
Adding some oregano.
Grows like through everything. Like it'll grow under the snow.
Really?
It has for me.
Oh wow.
It eventually will die, but it stays longer than anything else. I remember digging through some snow and then finding oregano under there.
Oh wow.
And
that's determined.
yeah.
It's a determined plan.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you were saying, so we have red sofritas. I didn't know what this was until someone gave me a recipe of how to make it, which it's really easy to make, but we're not making it just because we already have it. But I never see this anywhere. So I don't know if you can just buy this sauce.
Is that 99-cent store?
Yeah.
Yeah, we get stuff from the 99-cent store out here, which is fantastic, but then we'll never see it again. And that is the downfall of the 99-cent store, is that every time we buy something we like, we don't know if we'll ever see it again. It's very interesting. Interesting place.
It's mostly tomatoes. This is tomato paste, red peppers, green peppers, vinegar, olive oil. I don't remember the vinegar being in the recipe I had, but whatever. Garlic. So that's mostly what it is tomato, olive oil, and garlic. So this sauce in it made it really, really, really good. All right. So this only had to sit around for 5 minutes. I'm sure it sat around longer because here we are.
There we go.
So
we getting bowls ready? Are we almost there?
Yeah.
What?
So I'm putting
the big bowl plates, the small bowls, regular bowls, regular bowls.
Can you hold this?
Yes. What's the this?
This laptop over this. Well, can you do both? Are you that guy? Look at this. All right. It's going in.
All right. Yeah, this is what we're doing.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
You can also do oven vegetables. I feel like with couscous, you can put just any vegetables in it. I really want to know where it's from. What it's Mediterranean? It's
Country of origin?
country of origin.
Spelling bee.
What type of food? I know you're not into.
Are you going to Google it right now? We got food to eat.
I want to know what type of food.
Man, is it going to change your taste buds? You're going to eat it with a country in mind? Like, I can taste the Mediterranean.
Maghrebi?
Maghrebi, everybody knows from the
France.
Yeah, Maghrebi, France.
Moroccan, like what does?
I don't know what you're saying right now.
Morocco, Tunisia.
I'm about to throw this away.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, we're eating.
I'm stirring it. So
We're stirring.
I always feel like I could have put more vegetables. So
Yeah.
forgive me, everyone.
They can forgive you, but I don't. What if I was really that mad?
I could have put more vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why that always happens.
Not sure.
But I didn't have I didn't have any more zucchini. Could have put more red pepper, I guess another carrot. More tomato, more tomatillo.
Hopefully we just,
So yeah.
you got to change that habit.
Now, this guy putting in the sofritos.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's like if you made this sauce, if you have to make it alone, or this has garlic and.
Could you mix that sauce in the vegetables? Like when you're cooking it, could you cook it with
but
it?
I just don't. It says organic spices. I feel like there's some other spice in here because there's a smell to it that's like chipotle smell almost. I don't know, and I'm putting.
Yeah.
No one knows how much we're putting.
Pour that sauce on. Do it.
We're putting that much.
I might add more. Whatever.
Yeah.
Live your life.
I'm just guessing right now.
What the hell is it? Because it's your business. Wish I could remember her name. I love that there was a lady that just went viral on social media just for saying, because that's your business. Shoot. Okay. That's it. That's it.
Oh yeah, you saying that probably violating some sort of copyright.
Oh yeah. Probably owe her $20 or something.
Yeah,
right now.
she
I have
has.
no idea.
I'm gonna guess she's copywritten the entire thing. All right, and then the main ingredient, lemon.
That's the main ingredient. It's not even couscous.
No, but I love it.
Yeah.
All right,
Some
I'm
lemon.
gonna find a better lemon.
Getting out the citrus squeezer. Recommend this device as well.
Yes. All right, cutting some lemon.
All right.
How much lemon do you want?
All of it. The lemon. 1 to 5 lemons. There's no such thing as too much lemon.
Oh yeah, and I forgot to grab basil.
Oh man, you're gonna have to go back out? Oh Jesus.
You want? I'm gonna do a.
Is this like what we do? You're doing this in our own bowl? This is its own thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
You can serve us.
Okay. All right, we're serving. Let's get a better serving utensil. Let's do it up. Let's see what it looks like, everybody. Oh shit! Dropping some granules. Granules down. Has anybody had this before? Anybody? This is one bowl of it. Yeah. All right, one bowl. I'm gonna add more sauce. I know she mixes it in the food, but I always just add more sauce after. Same thing with the spices. I don't care what spices you put in the food. I'm always adding more spices after the fact. I don't know.
The hardest part about growing herbs is eating them at the pace that they grow. Keep just wanting to eat more of them. So yeah, basil, fresh basil, fresh raw.
Often, and that
basil.
looks good. What was the question? Often.
I don't know.
Oh man, I was the one that said it, and I still forgot. What was I talking about, Chris? Often.
Split up our.
Oh yeah. Oh, Chris knows everything about food. I don't think there's been a single time that I've mentioned anything about food where he didn't know more than me. Which isn't it's not a high bar to set. Don't get me wrong. Often, I said, I don't know if you've had couscous before. He said couscous. He has it often. It looks good, right? I think I figured it out.
I forgot it existed. I'm happy I remembered it existed.
Yeah,
I feel like the last time I had it, it wasn't as good as this. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Also, I haven't done quinoa in a while.
Did you basil me? Did we basil each other?
Do you remember what quinoa is?
Mm.
Oh, you're gonna say a lie. Oh, I was waiting for you to.
Quinoa is a form of pasta.
Nope.
It's a form of noodle.
Nope.
It's a form of rice.
Well,
Is it
it goes along with the grain thing where
It's
I'm
a
like,
grain?
I don't know what it is exactly.
I don't remember.
It looks like a tiny little sprouty thing.
How, do you think that if you say tiny in a higher pitched voice,
Yeah, that
it
makes
makes
it smaller. Yeah.
Is that the impression that you had?
It's a tiny.
It's just higher pitch. If you got a deep voice, there's no such thing as something being tiny.
It's small. That's how you say it.
You say it like the news reporter on Family Guy.
That's how you say it. All right.
It gonna rain. My favorite Family Guy character. All right. Out of that, are we trying it? We had more sauce before we try it.
I was just gonna try it first, but I know you're gonna want more sauce anyway.
Yeah.
I gotta salt it because you know how I live.
Salt first, ask questions later.
Yes.
That's how you live. All right. So we had basil. I had 5 kids, all pescatarian, and we tried everything to get them to eat anything. Isn't that crazy? Man, that's crazy. It's the me not having kids part of me that doesn't understand it. I just feel like I'd be like, if you don't want to eat, I don't know, you're just gonna die. I guess you're just gonna figure out what. That's how you get introduced to the concept of death. One of you ain't gonna make it. Be like, yeah, why did your brother die? He didn't eat. That's what happened. Told you guys to eat. Why do kids not want to eat so much? It's so weird.
Yeah. And then they put it on you, and then you feel like a shitty person.
Yeah. It's like, no, I asked him if he was hungry. He said no. You know what? Then I'm not going to check every 10 minutes. That's what happened.
I don't remember. Because you don't remember my entire childhood word for word, but I think I just said, like, this is what I want. And then I was a spoiled brat, and they just gave me what I wanted.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
I'm not proud.
I'm trying.
But we had to tink the floor.
I know. I'm taking it all.
Tinking it all. All right. Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's the lemon.
Yeah.
It's the lemon that sets it off. The lemon and the sauce.
Lemon and sauce.
So, yeah.
Great.
Put a bunch of tomato, garlic. Oh, I forgot an ingredient.
What?
Top it off with olive oil. And partially, it's just because olive oil is super good for you. And raw, you should eat some raw olive oil every once in a while.
Raw?
Yeah, like not cooked. Because it's with oils, the burn point of the. If you cook with olive oil and it smokes, it's a carcinogen. You might as well smoke a cigarette.
Might as well just eat a cigarette.
Yeah, and you're just eating a cigarette.
Stab a baby, something bad for you.
Exactly. So put a little olive oil. Get some of those omega 3s. I forgot what olive oil has in it.
Nobody knows. The oil from olive.
Are you okay with the olive oil?
Yeah.
Okay, good. It does give it olive oil flavor.
Sure. Food. I think we ran out of food, guys.
Ran out of ideas.
We're gonna make.
I don't know. I'm allowed to make
Whatever you want.
multiple Mexican meals because I'm Mexican. Because for a while I was
don't
like,
talk to
are
these
we-
people like I'm like some dictator of like
No,
Jeff
no, I'm
Horste
like-
in the show. You got to run it by me.
I always feel like we've made like 17 different tacos and 4 different nachos, 8 enchiladas.
That's sort of funny that you're like, I'm allowed to make.
We made taco salad. We've made a lot of like Mexican-ish food because I eat a lot of Mexican food. But then I'm like, but I'm Mexican. I get to. So anyway,
Anybody can. We're all allowed to eat what we want.
we're gonna get canceled, man. We don't spice it up. We're getting canceled.
Wait, you mean canceled like Me Too'd?
No, I mean the network.
Oh, I was like, we'd be more likely to get canceled if I made all the Mexican food. You know what I mean? But
Okay.
I think
He's appropriating tacos.
it's appropriate.
This white man makes tacos every week. He must be canceled.
I think we're good though. I think we got someone on the inside.
Yeah, that's what I said. Okay, anyways. Ways, wow. All right. Michael Archie, hey, what's up?
Hey, Michael Archie, what's going on?
But we're on the Planet Ant network. And so go like Planet Ant. They're a theater in Hamtramck, Michigan. And like the page on Facebook, all social media. We're live on Facebook, on YouTube, on Periscope. You know Periscope's still a thing? It's on Twitter.
Apparently.
Yep. Twitch. Yeah. We're on all that.
Mhm.
And on the Planet Ant Network. We're on the Planet Ant Podcast Network. And I keep saying we're going to put out that episode. I swear we can put it out
Soon.
today.
Yeah. Today,
It was
tomorrow.
supposed to be last week. It's done, edited. We just need to record our intro and outro.
Intro and outro. So
yeah,
tomorrow.
So bad person because I didn't put it out yet. But
Mm-hmm.
interview with Teamer from Show Woe.
Teamer from the show,
and,
one of the stars of the show, another comedian, great friend of mine. And
and tomorrow Jeff is
That's gonna be
teaching a
digital content creation class, online class, part of the Motor City Comedy Festival this year. There's no outside, there's no shows that they're doing for the festival this year like they typically do. So instead, they're having some free workshops.
so go to Motor City
4 different
Comedy
workshops, I
Festival.
believe. 4, right?
Yes.
Yes. And so I'll be teaching one of them on digital content creation.
It's free.
It's free.
Just
I'm going to
sign
share
up.
everything that I've heard
Sounds
from
good.
other people, stuff, that
We're
I've
talking about
learned.
this show.
We'll talk about this show on there. It'll be the inception.
I swear he's done. He's done
And,
better things.
so check it out. We'll talk some more.
And so go like Motor City Comedy Festival on all social media, and it'll have all the details. It's a Google Doc. Fill it out. You'll get a Zoom link. And there's other things. There's things on promotion, how to promote if you're a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
How
to get a good clip.
Oh yeah, how to get a good video clip to send out to people. So
Mm-hmm.
so that's it.
So we're going to cover some great things. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us.
I guess vote.
Tune it, vote. Sure.
I don't know if us telling I don't know if anyone ever telling somebody's ever going to do anything other than somebody who's like been living under a rock, and they're like, when is the election? I didn't even know we were supposed to vote this year.
And that's how
So
they were
if you're
talking.
that guy, then I guess we're helping you. Besides that, I feel weird going like, no man.
Have you heard the news?
It's election year. So yeah. I just wear the shirt and then I don't say anything.
Yeah.
But
all right,
I
guys.
said something.
Love you all. Enjoy the rest of your
All right.
days.
Bye. Rest of your days. It sound like they're gonna die.